What's up, peoples? Eagles fan 826. Just gonna briefly talk about my opinions on what the Eagles did in drafting Carson Wentz. Makes sense, but I mean, we still got Bradford. I know he's a little testy right now about the whole situation. It's understandable. I think it's justifiable, but I mean, at the same time, and I say he got to look at the positives because I'm just saying like he want to show us up. He needs to play his heart out, do anything and everything he can do to prove his worth. And obviously, we know he's not going to resign even if he does prove his worth. So I look at it as a positive that if he steps his game up, because he did decent. I mean, you got to give him some kind of respect on the job he did last year with the crap we had to deal with. I mean, come on. It was just nonstop chaos by the beginning of that season, and then even at the end too. And what I'm trying to say is that he people got to realize like he was like almost damn near injured for like 2 straight years, like, and this was like his first like full season back after his two injuries. So I think he did pretty well from not playing for 2 years. So I mean, there's some people that can't romo themselves up to the occasion, you know what I'm saying? So but I just look at it like, look, do your 2 years. Obviously you're not gonna resign. They've made that clear that he will probably never come back to Philly after his time is up here. I mean, I personally will see how the season pans out because honestly, I'm not even trying to get my hopes up because the one thing about Doug Peterson I don't like is he's a liar because the first thing he said in his press conference was he's going to use everybody to the best of their abilities. And we had some good people on our team, decent people, and he got rid of basically all of them because they were Chip Kelly guys. And like DeMarco Murray, if you're going to use him to his ability. Downhill runner. The first handoff in the last Giants game of the season proved what his worth was. Handoff touchdown. Come on. They ran him the way he's supposed to be run. I feel sorry for I know Dallas got a pretty good pick, but I feel sorry for him because they gon' work that guy to death. Sorry, Ezekiel Elliott, you on the wrong team. You got a great offensive line, but they going your career gonna be real short. Gonna be real short. But I'm not really a football talk guys. I basically know my majority of my team. I'm not saying I'm an expert. It's just an opinion. But anyway, Carson Wentz, like I said, see what he does. You can't knock him until he does what he does. I mean, he could be the next Kevin Cobb. You never know. Yeah, so that's what they was just looking at as a security blanket, I think, because think on it. Our last main quarterback was McNabb. I'm a Michael Vick fan for life, but he was on and off, on and off, on and off, and I don't know what else to say about that. And then Nick Foles, and that the thing that I said, the funny thing about Bradford, I think that my dad is a huge Eagles fan, and I think that's the only quarterback we agree on since McNabb, I guess. Like I said, he was a Michael Vick supporter until he started basically jacking stuff up. But I mean, you can work with only what you got, right? You don't got no offensive line protecting anybody. No matter who they are. That's why I say look at what Bradford did. No offensive line, but he still managed to play a season. And that dude is injury prone like crazy. So that's what I'm saying. You got to give the dude credit where credit's due. He did his job. He ain't no runner, but he still took some hits but still majority of the time stayed healthy. He only missed those 2 games and a game and a, 2.5 games. Yeah, that's it. So that's better than the whole season, like Romo. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to chime in about. Like, hey, we haven't really had a quarterback since McNabb. Let's be honest. Foles, I really didn't like Foles. I thought they hyped him up after he took over for Vic when he got injured, and they praised him. Yes, he had how many, tied the record, like, 6 or 7 touchdowns in a single game. That year, the Raiders were god awful. Anybody could throw 6 to 7 touchdowns up on the Raiders. I'm just saying. They were awful. I didn't even watch that game. I was at work when that game went down. I didn't even get to see it. So I just saw the highlights and I was like, oh, it was expected. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Wentz, good luck. Bradford, keep your head up, boy. That's all I can say. Keep your head up. Just like Kurt Warner said, it's like if I knew somebody was trying to take my spot, you have to prove them wrong that they're choosing the wrong guy. Plain and simple. And like I say, you do your thing. Your stock just goes up when your time is up. That's what you want. All right. Talk to y'all later. Later.